So I'm sure you got the little note there on kind of where I'm at a little bit. But I use this main account here and I'm selling a membership program that's reoccurring for 50 bucks a month. So definitely I'm pretty inexperienced when it comes to Facebook ads total. Like I mentioned, I went through Sam's accelerator and uplevel programs, but could definitely use some more knowledge and understanding about what to do to get my cost per purchase a lot lower since I'm kind of losing money on the front side. So
Okay. You said you're losing money on the front side?
yes, right now, if I can show you in the account overview, um, right now it's $65 cost per purchase and they buy in at $50.
That's
So
right.
yeah, basically I'm losing about 15 bucks, but I gain it back on the second month. But ideally, of course, I don't want
Why do
that.
you gain it back on the second month?
$50 reoccurring.
Okay.
So the second month they'll pay a 50, third month, fourth month. So long term, it's actually a big investment. It's great, works out, just not short term right now.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to request remote control access.
Okay. As well, are you possibly recording this? I'd love to look back if possible.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. That's great.
Cool. So, all right. You're at a 0.77, and that is primarily from. All right. All right. That makes sense. That's off. Yep. And then you're tracking purchases.
Yeah, before this, I kind of went the Sam Ovens approach of just putting some tracking on ClickFunnels and different things to allow that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's look at this month. Breaking even on this right here. Okay. How long have you been running this?
I actually just 1 month.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What lookalike audience is this? It's your purchases, but what else is in here?
That's my first time doing a lookalike. I just followed some of Uplevel, Sam's program there. So I'm not even sure exactly if that's set up ideally or not.
Customers. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. We need to create a lot more lookalikes here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But before we do that, we got to check one more thing. Let's look at your ads. Oh, you're at 1x on this one. What is this ad?
So all of these, and this may be something to definitely talk about. It's all the same ad. I don't have any ad variation right now. It's all the same one, just different targets.
Mm-hmm. I can see. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
The engagement compared to ones I've done before has been very high and positive.
Yeah, it has a ton of engagement. That's really good. But we got to improve your conversion rates.
Okay.
Okay, they come here. Yeah. Join in with this. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fast. Okay, I got it. I like it. This is the page I saw from your Facebook group.
Okay.
I've never seen such high engagement in a Facebook group, by the way. I mean, that was unreal.
Oh, nice.
I think every post had like 200 likes or more. I was just like, whoa. I was like, this is the highest engagements I've ever seen on any group.
Nice. It just clicked one week when I started to really bring members and prospects together in that same group. Members started to share their wins, and the engagement just went through the roof. It was almost like a
Really?
transformation. Yeah.
Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So here's what we got to do. One, we need to create at least, I don't want to shake things too much, but you at least need to get 5 variations in each ad set.
Okay.
5 variations. That's going to mean you got to do some different ads.
Okay.
Like these have a lot of engagement, but we need some more high converting ads. So if you have other videos, other images, you need variations of text, different variations here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Right now, I only have that one video, but I actually got it done on Fiverr. A guy he does these videos, putting them together. So I could always change out text you're saying there as well in the video, maybe.
Yeah. Do a couple variations of text and do a couple variations of images.
Okay, great.
And then for the ad sets, we need to get an ad set that's going to be generating a positive return above a 1. So what we could do here is duplicate this audience.
Okay.
And that's all Kajabi customers. So that's all the people who purchased, right?
Yep, that includes my coaching program. So there's about 450 total.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Then what we'll do is what's this? Is this tracking purchases?
I believe so. I don't know if I've ever used that. It's called MA because it's manifestation accelerator. MA purchases is the one that I created custom conversion. I'm not sure what that purchase is.
Okay. All right. What we'll do is we'll do this instead. We'll do page view 60 days to get more data in there.
Okay.
And then we'll narrow this thing even further by doing a frequency of 2. So this essentially means anybody in the last 60 days who not only visited one page, but they visited 2 or more pages, meaning they went through your funnel. Essentially, you have like 3 pages. So as long as they visited 2 or more, they're more qualified.
Okay. Awesome.
Got it?
Yes.
And that excludes anybody from that are just hit the page and never do anything. It excludes all those automatically.
Okay.
So that'll be frequency greater than 2. And then you'll just do 60D.
Okay.
Create audience. And then create lookalike. You do US, correct?
Yes, but I think maybe you saw in the ad sets, one that's working well is also United Kingdom, UK. I've tested also Canada in there as well, and they seem to all work pretty well.
Okay. Got it. Then what we'll do is open up all these options down here. Let's change this to 7-day click so it only tracks people based off last 7 days. Go back up here. I don't know if we missed something. What is your objective up here? It's the website and it's MFA, purchase.
MA
Okay.
purchase. Yep.
Oh, daily 50. All right. Let's change that to 10 just to get it started. Then all we're going to do is just change the name. So this will be a more qualified audience altogether.
Okay.
We'll just drop that. Actually, we're just going to replace that whole thing.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do, we have different controls, so you got to copy this.
Okay. Do you want me to?
Yeah, just copy the lookalike name and then paste it in there because we just want the naming to be consistent.
Got it.
Yep, and then you can publish that for now. But the thing is, you're going to want to launch those new variations, remember?
Yes.
So you'll launch more variations. And what we'll do is, this one has a lot of purchases, but okay, that's fine. So we'll do that, and then we're going to do one more real quick.
Okay.
So that way you just have another more qualified audience, because that purchase one, you're right on the verge. You're at a 1 that's breaking even. So it means like you're getting closer to the audience that converts, right?
Nice. Yep.
Also, we're capped by that one ad you have. But if we can find a more qualified audience and just keep inching towards that, we'll be able to get something that is going to be converting above a 1 for you.
Okay, cool.
So I do one more, and then I do customer list. Oh, wait, not customer list. Go back to website. And then you're not tracking purchase here again. You said that, correct?
It may be the same as the MA purchase, but I don't know for certain.
What's the URL that they go to another page after they purchase?
Yes. Shoot, I'm not sure if I know that off the top of my head.
What is the what's your
It's right in Kajabi. So yeah, maybe if I
what
go
is your platform called? Does it start with app? What does it start with?
it's training.scotthaug.com.
Training. Okay, got it. So it starts with training. Okay. So what we'll
Right
do
there.
is, yeah,
Actually,
I see it.
Yep, confirmed.
So what we'll do is we'll just do training. That's it.
Okay.
And we'll do last 30 days again. Just anybody who made it into training, whether they purchased or not. I mean, they're more qualified if they're there.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. There's a lag on my end. Training dot 30 day. And then we'll do 30 just because I assume there's going to be a lot more people visiting that.
And since it's training, those are the people who only purchased. Is that correct?
It should be. If you have your registration on the training, then anybody who visited the purchase page and purchased.
Okay.
Stick with 1. We'll do US again, create audience. And then just go through that same process here where you just copy this piece right here and then paste it at the top. And then publish. Cool. So now you have those 2 new audiences. We still need to get those new ads. Now I'm really interested about your retargeting specifically because I saw that group of yours. So I want to know what's going on in here because you're getting a 2x.
Yes.
I think you can get something higher, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I think like a 4 or 5 would suit this better. What in the world is a warm retargeting? What's included in that?
Warm retargeting. So the audience, I believe, we might have to go to the audiences mark. I don't know if I remember. I think it's all people who visited any of my website pages, I believe.
Perfect. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's duplicate this. And we're going to make a retargeting that should perform extremely well, which is going to be anybody who engaged in your group, because doesn't that mean anybody who hasn't purchased as well?
Yes.
Perfect. It's fine if some of them see it that have purchased, because no worries. They can comment on the post or anything.
Right.
So we'll do create custom audience. And then you're going to do Facebook page. Anyone who engaged with your page, you're going to do anyone who visited your page. Anyone who clicked any call to action button. Anyone who sent a message. Well, first we're going to do saved post. Then we're going to do anyone who engaged with any post. Have we done that one? Nope. Okay, cool. We got him. Perfect. Then we'll just do Facebook page engagements. 365. And this is really nice because this is going to include all the people who ever clicked on your page, visited your page from the ad, interacted with an ad, visited your group, joined your group, etc.
Nice. Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Which is good because now you can stay in front of them.
Yes.
And then we'll just leave that alone. That'll be your new audience. That will probably be, I imagine there's going to be like 10,000 plus, but I don't know what size. If you can copy that and paste it at the top, and then we'll just go ahead and publish this. This should do really well because with all those people engaging with all your posts in there, it's going to add up pretty quickly.
Okay. Nice.
Then we want to get away from one-day view on these things.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't ever really sure. And
One-day view is like optimize, the system will optimize based off one-day view. So anybody who just viewed your ad and never did anything.
got it. Okay.
You know, like what's the point? We might as well track people who are clicking and converting.
Yeah.
Publish. So that's good to go. So we have these two things now. Those audiences, then you still need new ads. Are there different ones in here? Oh, it's the same one. Okay, there you go. So launch 5, you can keep the same one in your retargeting, but launch 5 others in the testing in those other ones you have, the 5 variations in each of these audiences. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And then what you're going to do is you're going to optimize and say, okay, hey, 0.7, you know, we're losing money here. Let's turn that off. 0.99, okay, we'll give it a minute. 0.92, okay, let's see if it finds a better ad. Whichever ad ends up converting best, you'll keep it. If it doesn't, turn it off.
Okay. Now, when I go ahead and launch those ads, when you're mentioning that, how do I exactly do that while these ads are active?
Oh, what do you mean? You just duplicate?
Well, like if I had a new variation, say it's a brand new, it's one of the variations of the 5, how do I actually put that into the ad set itself?
Well, let's do one variation as an example.
Okay.
We'll duplicate this one in the same campaign. So now you have 2. We're going to create a new ad, which is, let's say, we have any other things we could use? Any of these?
Those are usually for the live webinars I was doing, so they wouldn't, I mean, you can use it just for temporary, but.
Okay. What about an image? Do you have an image that we could use?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So we'll clear this. We'll do add media, add image.
And there should be.
We have those images, page images.
Yeah, the pages. Actually, if we could just even upload, I do have ones I've used before. Maybe I can. Where we go, select images. We'll go add media, and I'll go over to. And I've used all these for when I was doing my coaching program. So any of these images I've used before as well.
Okay. Do people know who this guy is?
Yeah, almost always with just a couple of targeting audiences, but not universally. His name is Bob Proctor. He's like a Tony Robbins, only in a spiritual sense. So if I'm targeting for that actual audience, they'll know who it is. But if it's not that audience, probably not.
What about this photo?
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
I mean, that's him, right?
Yes.
Same guy?
Yep. And then me on the left.
Yeah. Because a lot of these people are going to see it and they would have already seen you to some degree. So it helps with being able to recognize you.
Okay.
Desktop news feed. Yeah, it's a great shot. It's very high quality.
Nice.
So this could be a variation. Just keep the same text.
Okay.
And then all we did is just, let's see here. What do we have? Oh, this is the ad name. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. So I just recommend doing this piece of text. Copy, scroll up.
Okay, to differentiate each.
Yeah, paste, and then you do. What's this guy's name? Bob? What?
Bob.
You?
Yep.
Bob. It is Bob. Bob. Scott with Bob. And that's it. That's how you identify it. It's an image of Scott with Bob, right?
Yes.
That's first line text.
Yep. Okay, perfect.
Yep. Cool. All right. Publish. Now you have one variation in this audience, specifically under this one. We have one audience. I mean, one ad.
Okay. Yep.
Variation now. Two. There you go. So now what you do is all you do is press Control C on your end. I believe that's the command for you.
Yes.
Oh, there. All right. You see how it says copied?
Yes.
Go here. Now all you're going to do is just select all the audiences you haven't put it in. Now press Control V.
Wow.
Then all you do is hit publish. And now it's in every single one of those audiences.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's where I knew it was going to take some time if I did each one. So it makes sense. That's awesome.
Yep. Pretty cool. Easy method.
Cool.
Now that you have that variation, well, this one should also go in the retargeting because I know people have seen you in the group, right?
Yep. Yep.
Should I paste it in this one? Oh, wrong control. Command V. There we go. Control V. And now we'll put it in this new retargeting audience that you have, the Facebook page engagements, but we'll leave it out of this other one because if it doesn't work, we don't want to mess up the only audience you have that's at a 2x, right?
Okay. Yep.
So we'll just play on the cautious side.
Okay, cool.
All right. How many emails are you sending on a weekly basis?
I would say 5 a week. It's almost daily, but then sometimes it's every 2 days.
Okay. That's fine.
I think I could improve the conversion from the email list itself. I have about 4,000 for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's fine. Where'd you get the 4,000?
It's been a combination of throughout the last couple of years. I was actually doing ads for my coaching program. That's 6,000. I've done ads for them on and off for a while. So the ads came from an old VSL at JIT. I did live webinars and then also the new ads here. So it's all combined into one is 4,000.
All right. How much are people spending on average? How many months do people stay subscribed?
Well, the program's still very new. I launched it on January 10th of this year. So I've almost had it only out there for 4 months, but the ratio right now is over 90% are staying subscribed throughout all these months.
Really?
So the retention rate is huge.
Do they ever run out of content?
No, I actually am producing a new video every 7 days, keeping kind of ahead of the group. So what I did was it's a system chain link together, and they only get a video every 7 days, but it builds off the next and the previous. So it's almost exciting to see what's the next answer revealed in 7 days. So it kind of keeps them going, if you will, down a path.
Wonderful. And 90% conversion rate. So everybody who joined in January, 90% of them have spent $150 by now?
Yes.
Or 200 even?
Really, it's more, it's 200 because day one they purchased. So they've went through already 4 billing cycles. They go through their 5th on May 10th.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think because if I was you, I'd want to track that in the Facebook ads.
Okay.
Right? That entire lifetime value of these people.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. So what you'll do is over time, you'll create a custom audience from download your list from Kajabi of people who've only stayed subscribed for indefinitely, who've been on there for more than say 4 months, and do an audience just for those.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because you'll get those higher quality long-term customers.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I'd also create a report monthly, where you have a chart view where it's like January, February, March, April, and just look at the revenue and see what the increases are.
Okay.
And then do this would be hard to explain without seeing it, but if you had, let's say slides, what you did was something like, if you don't mind, I want to show you
No,
something.
that's okay. Yep, absolutely.
This is important for your own reporting. I don't know if you have, because I don't think Kajabi reports this for you on the back end.
Okay.
So we just do chart, and then we do bar, and then we do open source. And then what I'd recommend is doing something like something that's stacked, and then it would be January, February, March, April. This would be new revenue, new customer revenue, because this is anybody in January that was new and paid the first 50.
Yep.
This is recurring revenue. So anybody that subscribed, or any recurring that hit this month. So let's say that you got, for the new customer revenue, you got 500. Okay.
Yes.
That's 10 people, $50 each, recurring 0, because let's say you started in January. Then you had 1,000 in February. And then we'll just do this times 0.9, because if you have a 0.9 churn, or you have a 0.1 churn, right? You go down to 450 as a recurring, because that one person unsubscribed, right?
Yes.
And then we just keep following this model. Let's say you did 3,000 here. And then just carry this down. Let's say you did 10,000 here. So as you can see, like, all right, now here's your new customer revenue. January, yep, looks good. February, okay, looks good. And then as you go up, March, it's growing. Then April, it's growing. And then what you can also see is the recurring revenue. How fast is it growing, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because that's really important. Because each
Absolutely.
month you can see what that growth is, and you can see the gaps starting to increase drastically, because each month you move forward over time, this is going to grow at a even faster rate, because you have less people, you have more people on those monthly plans.
Yes.
And it would start to look at something like this, where even if you did the same thing, oh, I can't copy these things. Like, you see what happens, even if you did the exact same and monthly new customer revenue here, look what happens to your recurring. It explodes.
Yeah.
And you'll just see that run even faster over time.
Yeah, that's an awesome chart for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, you can format it and everything to start making everything a little bit more serious, where it's like, oops, new customer revenue. And then you can do verse recurring. And then what I would do is just, format it, add the $sign. Now you know. And you can see your growth. And then what you should do is you should end up, if they allow it, you could do a stacked. Yeah, where you have a line. Yeah, it's what is called a stack combo chart. And you'd have the line, this like black line that covers ad spend.
Okay.
And you would put down your ad spend so you can see each month what was the ad spend.
Right.
Oh,
Awesome.
whatever it is. But that way you can then track your return on ad spend better over time as well.
Okay.
So this gets really interesting over time. Like, this is where you are now, but just wait.
Yes.
So yeah, I'd start using that to start tracking things. But yeah, make those variations, add additional ad sets. Have you ever offered a percentage off?
I haven't. I've thought about it, but I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road or not.
Okay. Yeah, no need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there was another thing I was thinking about is the hot traffic or whatever that's called in Sam's that I've learned, kind of one that goes directly to the like everyone that's been to the cart page before, but
Yeah.
them specifically. I'm not sure if that would
Yeah,
be a
you need
benefit.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have one that says, yeah, it's if they abandon cart, just take them right back to the direct
Okay. I
purchase.
did I did get an ad account shut down recently. It was in February when I did have people going directly to the cart. And I believe the reason was it was a subscription based. I don't know exactly what that means, or maybe something on my side. It's at account number one. There's Skahog one
Uh-huh.
on that
Okay,
hash.
so what you need to do is add one more person into this, a real person, whether it's your spouse or anybody, family
Okay.
member, friend, somebody who can be on this account. So you have two.
Okay.
If you ever get locked out, guess what's going to happen? You won't be able to get back in. Facebook won't let you. So you need another person. Then what you got to do is you got to come down here to business info. All right, that's correct. All right, everything's set up here. Perfect. That's good. You're good on this. Okay.
Okay.
Then for brand safety, your domain. Okay, you've already connected that.
That was actually recent when I went through your phase one training. This one right here,
You just
domain.
did this
Yes.
from the training you watched?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Yeah, then you just connect it to the page. Yeah. And then when did you get this thing verified? Okay, good.
That was actually when my account got banned. I did that. They mentioned like I needed to do that in order to submit a request.
Okay. Which one? It's got one.
Yep, that was the
We'll
one
just
that was.
remove this one for now. We don't want to connect it to the pixel if it's turned off.
Okay.
Then let's just see if you have that purchase pixel, by the way. You do. You do have it active. And it is tracking, nicely. Does this look
Nice.
about right?
106 total events. Is there a time frame on that? When was that?
This month?
Would that be total ad spend or non-ad spend?
This is just everyone, whether it's from Facebook or not.
Got it.
Have you had
Yes,
about
that would
106
be accurate.
purchases this month? Okay.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So that means we need to go back here and do one more thing. You need to create a purchase audience off of that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't be at a 6, 8, 7x, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of disabled.
The second one and the third one I never used, and it said it was just over 60 days of non-use or something like that.
Okay, good. That's better. So what you'll do is back in here, just go ahead and duplicate this one again, right?
Okay.
Original, remember? And
Yes.
then just do the lookalike 30-day 100 off those 100 purchases, because that's right within range you can do a purchase on. That makes sense to at least do a lookalike, because 100 last 30 days is a lot more relevant than all time.
Yes.
That's really exciting that you're tracking that. So you could do purchase, and then what we'll also do is, once that's live, create a lookalike. And then you'll also do let's see if we can get the live, since you have purchases already tracking, we might be able to do a value lookalike, which is off of people who've spent the most on recurring, actually. You might not even have to segment it, you know? So we could do lookalike here in this case. and then your pixel. See what happens. It's a little bit slow here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Sorry. So essentially what this is, it's a value lookalike, and it's just going to take the people who've spent the most money with you.
Okay.
And it's going to make a lookalike optimized towards your highest spenders, because if they spend the most money with you and they stay on the recurring plan, then obviously they're more qualified.
Yes.
And you can attract more of the people who are going to stay longer term.
Excellent.
My goodness.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's in there loading.
We're just going to go ahead and trust that it's going to pull up and just create it.
Okay.
But it would have showed you the highest values. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's because you have purchases both in many countries, right?
Yes. I have UK, Canada, and actually Australia. There's been a few.
Let's see if, yeah. Oh, it's going to let you add multiple. So that's going to combine them.
Okay.
And then you can just test and see what that does.
Now, later on, I know a lot of the lookalikes we've already done today were US. Would that be a good idea to also expand into these other countries as well later, I guess, as I'm seeing them work?
It's a good question. Let's see if that is something you want to do. Yeah, I mean, you're going to want to expand. If you're getting purchases there, then the direct answer is yes. But just to confirm, let's look at country. And then we'll just press this little drop down here.
Nice.
And it looks like so United Kingdom seems to be the one that's getting you the closest to a good ROI. Australia's a no-brain. No, you shouldn't do it. It's not working. For the ads at least, right?
Yes.
So United Kingdom's working quite well.
Yes.
If we look at, let's say, the last 14 days, yeah, United Kingdom's still doing the best.
Yeah, definitely.
So you only have one audience for the warm traffic.
The warm traffic.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
So another thing is you should do a worldwide. On retargeting, it doesn't really matter if you split it by, there's no need to split it by country just because the audience sizes are always going to be so small.
Okay.
So you can just do a full size, like all the countries in one of those.
Okay.
Like I would just go ahead and do a duplicate here. Just keep this one how it is. It's working. Let's switch this to worldwide for, well, not worldwide, just the audiences that the locations that you're in. And only for retargeting, it really makes sense to stack these.
Okay.
So United Kingdom, because it'll make this bigger. It'll be able to optimize better.
Nice.
Canada, and then
And then
Do you want,
Australia was the other one, but
yeah,
those were the only 4 that I've tried.
let's stick to these 3 since we know they're converting. And then what you can do is you can just do US, CA, and then UK.
Is it always good to start with about $10 daily ad spend? Like I'm willing
Yeah.
to do more, but 10's good.
Start at 10 and then move up quickly once you start seeing it working.
Great.
Like this one,
And
you can move up if you wanted to.
great. And that would be good to actually go through how to move that up at a steady pace, what that would look like.
Yeah. Let's first switch just to campaign budget optimization, because you only have 3 audiences in there. So, I mean, we might as well let the campaign decide where to put the spend for you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It'll optimize better that way. And then we'll actually come here and, yeah. Cool. So let's see what that does. You should get
Okay.
about a purchase or 2 a day in this.
Excellent.
And then for optimization purposes, I would take this one down to 25. I'd literally cut in half, or oops, 15. We can always change it back.
Okay.
But I mean, it says such a high cost per purchase, right?
Yeah.
So take it down, and then your highest spend on these daily should be your one that's converting the best.
Okay.
So this one's at 50 daily. It's getting about a purchase a day, so that's fine. Yeah, that one's fine too. And then we'll just see what happens. Now you have all these, and if they're getting purchases, move them up 5 daily, 5 daily. Once you start getting above like 50 daily, just start doing by 20%. So let's say these are all at 50 daily and you're wanting to increase spend again, right? Drop down, budget, select all. If you go by daily 20%, it'll never reset the learning.
Wow. Okay.
And then it goes up 20%, automatically applied it all, does the math for you, no need to pull out a calculator.
Wow.
That's it.
Excellent. Okay. And you're saying on the 51, could we do one of those today already? Like the one, what's that? The lookalike or the UK audience that's 1-to-1 pretty much.
What about
Can
it?
we actually increase that's $50 a day already? You're saying also increase that by 20%?
Yeah. If you're fine with the 1-to-1 on that one, yeah.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, get those new ads in here, make those changes, and then you should be good to go.
Okay. Excellent.
Any other questions?
No, I believe that's it. I think I got a whole plan. So I guess maybe a good recap would be awesome. So basically over the next week, first and foremost, 5 ad variations. So 4. I have 1 in there now. I'd add 4 ad variations. We just did 1, but I'll add 2 more: text and image vary.
Mm-hmm.
And then also I'm going to pay attention to what's working. Should I give it enough time, like 4 days, 5 days
Yeah.
before I look at it?
You're at 50 daily on most of these, so 3-4 days should be enough.
Okay. Okay, great. And then just by watching what you're doing there, I can increase the ad spend on any of them by 20% daily and actually have Facebook do that automatically
Mm-hmm. Correct.
to the ones that are only working or getting, good ROI.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right. I think that's it. Just the last thing on your training, I know you mentioned verifying the Facebook page. I was looking it up, and for some reason, the page verification option I can't find on my page, like where it would be existing for others. For some reason, I can't find it. Is that something I have to switch in here? Do you know by any
It's
chance?
only given out ever so often to people. It's very rare to see it these days.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Great. Is there anything else that I should be, I guess, looking into during the next like week or so, or is that just follow the steps here and then we can kind of maybe check back in later on how things are going from that place?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
The
great.
optimizations are just going to be cutting ads that are underperforming and scaling up ones that are.
Okay, excellent.
I'd say a
Um,
goal would be to get it down to like 35 costs on these,
yes,
and maybe
yes.
get this one down to 20. That'd be cool.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Awesome. Let's see how those do.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that that covers everything. So for kind of following up, would it be me getting another 1 hour session with you? Would that be ideal? Would it be ideal to get into your group coaching? What do you think's best?
It's your choice. If you want to schedule another one-on-one where you just go through, repeat the same steps you did, and then we talk about optimizing, consolidating, scaling, so that way we take your ROI from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and so forth.
Okay.
Then yeah.
Okay, great. And of course, I would, since the program kind of was sent to me on error, I'm
Hmm.
guessing those group calls, I'll pay for the program if I think the group calls is the way to go.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
that'd
just
be
want to
great.
be clear on that. Cool. All right, Chase. Well, this was a really phenomenal. I gained a lot of knowledge, and thank you for recording this because I'll definitely need to take a look at everything once again. But I appreciate the time here. This was really great.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it too, and I'm excited to see how these results come in.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Chase.